So they're going to play 2 here today in the Bronx after yesterday's game was postponed due to the threat of inclement weather.
How about this record in 5 starts, 4-0, 1.42 for Fried.
Last time out, 7 2/3 shutout innings. He was terrific. Everything you want after Cole injury. I mean, you were looking for the ace. He is your true ace.
That's a fair ball. This is going to be a long throw for Cabrera, and it sails over Goldschmidt. And Bichette is going to be awarded second base. That ball went out of play, so that should be a base hit and an error on the play, and it is.
I mean, that's nowhere close to Paul Goldschmidt over at first. That's a good start for the Blue Jays.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the Blue Jay first baseman, steps up.
Bounces one in and away from Wells. And a wild pitch will allow Bichette to come to third.
You need to take advantage of this. Bo gets an infield hit, goes to second on the year, moves to third on a ball that should have been blocked. I mean, that's just an easy block for a catcher.
And a bouncer hit towards third. Cabrera will go to first. They'll get Vladdy on the out, but he'll pick up an RBI as Bichette comes in to score. And there's a 4-pitch walk to put Santander on. So he's at first with 1 out, a run in, and here's George Springer.
Shallow right coming on Judge. 2 outs.
So 2 down, 1-0 Blue Jays. Santander on first, and Alejandro Kirk is up.
And that's where Kirk lines it into right field, a base hit. Up to second to go Santander. And that is ball 4. Second walk of the inning, and the bases are loaded for Ernie Clement.
And now Matt Blake's going to come out just to give him a little bit of a blow. He's at 25 pitches in the first inning. And here's Ernie Clement with the bases loaded. Looks like he got out of it. Judge will make the play.
Fried escapes, giving up just 1 run on 1 hit, an error, and 3 left.
Kevin Gausman is on the hill.
He's off to one of the best starts of his career. He has 22 strikeouts and just 3 walks in his last 3 starts.
And a high fastball that he swings through, and Gausman strikes Rice out on 3 pitches.
Here's Aaron Judge. Judge still over 400 at 408.
Fastball, and he got him. 94 at the knees. Judge did not take the bat off his shoulder in that at bat.
That was really interesting. Judge homered last year in that Gausman start in the first inning. This time, he just never really saw anything Gausman offered. Nothing that he wanted to swing at, and that had plenty of the plate.
So here's Cody Bellinger.
Off the end of the bat, back to the mound. Easy play for Gausman, and what a good first inning.
Miles Straw to hit now. 1 out, bases empty.
Hit sharply, and that's going to scoot over the glove of Anthony Volpe and into left field, and should go as a base hit for Straw. And top of the order, Bo Bichette. And that one gets away from Wells, and Straw will take second.
Yeah, these are just things that are really hurting Max Fried. This ball not knocked down. Kind of a tough play for Austin Wells. Another breaking ball in the dirt that takes double play out of play and also puts Straw in scoring position.
This to center field, and it is down. Unable to catch it was Bellinger, but Straw couldn't see it, and he obviously had to play it safe. Thought that maybe Bellinger had it. You couldn't see the ball. So Straw gets back safely to second, and Bichette's got a base hit.
I don't mind that. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering why Miles Straw isn't at third base, but you have to make sure that Cody Bellinger doesn't catch that baseball. And then it pops out of his glove and kind of trickles away maybe 2 or 3 feet. That's not far enough to make your mind up. Cody Bellinger with a good job getting to that baseball and getting it in.
And here's Guerrero, who picked up an RBI on a ground out in the first inning.
Runners go, and they got him in a rundown. 2 runners will be on second, so Straw is tagged out by Cabrera. Moving to second is Bichette. 2 outs. High fly ball, right center.
It's going to be Judge. The 2-hand catch in right center field makes it, and that'll do it. So Fried, second time he's gotten out of trouble, leaving runners on base, no runs.
2 down, and here's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
That's lined into left center field. It is a base hit. Straw cuts it off. Volpe's going for 2. The throw is going to be wide. He'll get there with a hustle double. So that's the Yankees' first base runner, first base hit. Here's Austin Wells.
And a good splitter off the end of the bat. Got to hurry. Bichette unloads and gets him. And it's another good inning for Kevin Gausman. So back-to-back walks. So the crowd getting louder here at Yankee Stadium with a couple of men on and Aaron Judge in the box.
That one is ripped to right field. Springer back, turning. It's off the wall. Cabrera's going to stop at third as they got it in quickly, holding Judge to a single. The bases are loaded.
Well, I don't know what happened there. Cabrera got stuck, and then Ben Rice did a great job at adjusting, and then Aaron Judge also had to adjust and not think about going to second.
That sets up nicely for Cody Bellinger. 1 out, bases loaded.
Fly ball, left field. That should get a run in. Tagging Cabrera. The catch is made. Here's the throw. And he's in there. Sac fly for Bellinger. Game is tied at 1.
A really good job by Bellinger just to put the ball in play after a couple foul balls, just emergency hacks.
First and second, 2 outs. The 3-2. And Goldschmidt works a walk. The bases are reloaded.
You know, the first 2 innings were such a breeze for Gausman, but he doesn't seem like he's really in good rhythm right now.
Yeah.
There's ball 4. That's going to force in a run. Rice will touch on plate, and when he does, the Yankees have a 2-1 lead. So a ribby for Chisholm, his 16th of the year. And that brings up Volpe. 3-2. And he walks a Volpe. That forces in Judge. And the Yankees have a 3-1 lead.
And will John Schneider let him see another batter? This is the last thing they want to do. I mean, they've got a ton of trust in him, obviously. He's been around and been so good for so long, but this is a highly unusual inning right now. I mean, we just don't see Kevin Gausman walk guys like this. He had only walked 6 guys all season in 5 starts. He will face Austin Wells.
High fly ball. Right center field. On the run is Springer. He's not going to get there. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everyone scores. A bases clearing double for Wells. And the Yankees lead 6-1.
Well, he just went to the well too many times. Austin Wells off the bat thought it was out of the ballpark, but a huge 3-run double. It's going to be the end of the day for Gausman, and this was just a grind for him in this inning. The Yankee hitters did a great job at swinging the strikes, putting themselves in position. And right now, they just broke the game open at 6-1.
Wells now with 15 ribbies on the season. Gausman's day is done, and that was a rocky 3rd inning as they go to the bullpen.
Yeah, Gausman's still chirping. He walked off the mound, and you could tell was not happy with Chris Conroy behind the plate.
They just announced that Gausman was ejected when he was walking off the mound, so he was getting his money's worth as he was yelling from the dugout.
6-1 Yankees. Bottom of the 4th. First game of 2 today. Paxton Schultz to Ben Rice.
And it's popped up on the infield. Who's going to get it? Ernie Clement, a diving play behind the mound. Man, oh man, the flags are blowing left to right, and a number of the infielders were kind of looking at one another right away. Clement was trying to shield his eyes from the sun and somehow made that catch.
Watch Bo Bichette at shortstop. He's not sure where it is. He's looking at Ernie. Do you see it? Ernie says, not yet. Now I do. What a play by Clement, the 3rd baseman, to stay with it.
Here's 6-1 Yankees top 5. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2, leading it off against Max Fried. And that changeup paints the outside corner with the knees.
John Snyder just got thrown out of the ball game, and this has been going on for a few innings now. Kevin Gausman was thrown out as he was taken out of the game by Chris Conroy.
Yeah, you're right. Most of this has to do with Gausman.
Yeah, frustrating day for Gausman and John Schneider. But after that ball was called on Vladdy, Schneider couldn't keep it inside anymore.
So John Schneider will take the rest of the first game off.
Strikeout for Paxton Schultz, his 2nd, 1 out here in the 5th inning. That'll bring up Anthony Volpe.
High fly ball, right field. Springer back, track, wall, see ya. Home run for Volpe. 7-1 Yanks.
Well, Anthony Volpe, we said, might have found something. Maybe he did, and he just found his 5th home run of the year. The short porch in Yankee Stadium, but knew it off the bat too. That's the thing. And when you go the other way as a hitter and know it off the bat, pretty good swing.
2 for 2, a walk, 2 runs scored, 2 ribbies.
The runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Oswaldo Cabrera walked and scored.
Hit sharply and a fair ball inside first. Kicks off the sidewall. Wells scores. Dominguez is at 3rd. They're waving him home. The throw is not nearly in time. It's a 2-run double for Cabrera, and the Yankees lead 9-1.
Well, Cabrera has no problem turning on this ball. Rips it down the right field line. A couple more runs, and the Yankees again have really broke this game wide open. 9-1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
So 2 ribbies for Cabrera, now has 8 on the season.
Love seeing this.
Gone in spurts here.
Alejandro Kirk leads off against Max Fried in the 6th. That one is driven into center field. Bellinger back has room. Right center makes the play.
2 down for Ernie Clement.
Grounded to Volpe. To first. Got him.
Good play by Anthony Volpe, and that is 9 in a row set down now by Max Fried.
And Bellinger walks. Here's Goldschmidt. That one is driven out to right center field off the bat of Goldschmidt. That is going to be in there. One hop up against the wall. Bellinger around in third. They're sending him home. He's going to make it. It's an RBI double for Goldschmidt, his 10th ribby of the year and the 10th Yankee run of the day.
Well, Paul Goldschmidt, when he stays to right field and right center on the fastball, he can cover anything. And this ball was just laced out there. And you've seen some really good at-bats, inning after inning. Bellinger, you know what? No doubt about it. Off the bat, this is going to fall. You always want to score those RBIs for the guy that gets a hit.
And the Yankees will go station to station and give him the margin right now as Bellinger stops at third.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. Grounded to first. There's 1. The ball is dropped. Everybody safe. Scoring is Bellinger, and the Yankees lead 11-1.
Well, elected to go to second base. It's a long throw right off the heel of the glove. These are the kind of plays you start seeing late in a game where basically the game's already been decided with the 10-1 score.
You would think that's got to be an E6. That was right in the glove of Clement.
And Straws into second base. So now Addison Barger, who came on as a pinch hitter for Bo Bichette in the 7th. Good contact. And it is over the head of Bellinger and all the way to the wall. Straw in to score. It's a double for Barger, who continues to impress.
Yeah, Cody Bellinger, he got fooled by that ball. That's the one that gives center fielders a lot of problem, that low line drive, and he comes in a few steps, and once he does that, watch his reaction. He comes in and then realizes that it's over his head much too late. Just couldn't recover in time to make a play on it.
So 2 down here in the 9th inning. The Yankees are out away from taking game 1 of the doubleheader. The batter is going to be Alan Roden.
Well, it looks like that's not going to happen. Cabrera makes the call, and the Yankees win the game 11-2. First game of this doubleheader. Another good outing by Max Fried. Yankees got to Kevin Gausman. Gausman came into the game with a 3.16 ERA, but gave up 6 runs in that 3rd inning, and the Yankees never looked back.